Welcome back. This is the Property Show. Now, one of the hottest property markets of the National Capital Region or NCR is Dwarka Expressway. But the delay in the construction of this alternate link road between Delhi and Gurgaon owing to legal issues has subdued some of the excitement for this market. Next year is going to be a big year for this market as 14 new projects will be up for delivery. But is the area worth living in? The Property Show travelled down this broken highway to find out how Dwarka Expressway scores on the livability scale.
Bold letters on this blue board welcome you to Dwarka Expressway, and a row of these ads hung on poles declare that now is the right time to invest here. But the only glitch in this property market is the yet to be completed Dwarka Expressway or the Northern Peripheral Road, which has been stuck for years. Pegged as one of the biggest infrastructure projects between Delhi and Haryana, Dwarka Expressway fails to walk the talk.
रहने के लिए तो मैम अभी काफ़ी सारी सुविधा मिलनी है, कोई सुविधा नहीं है। रोड सबसे मेन तो रीड रोड है, रोड पे कोई काम नहीं हो रखा है और इन्वेस्टर के सारा का सारा जो भी पैसा लगा हुआ है इन्वेस्टर का लगा हुआ है, एंड यूज़र का किसी का पैसा नहीं लगा हुआ है यहाँ पे। ना तो कोई स्कूल है, ना कोई शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स है, ना रोड की सुविधा है, ना सीवर वगैरह डले हुए हैं। अभी सारा काम ऐसे ही डिले पड़ा है।
The 18-kilometer long Dwarka Expressway is partially complete. 14 kilometers of the built highway is punctuated with 4 kilometers of dust and beaten tracks or even villages at 4 different places. These blue poles are the only sign that say that the expressway will continue down this length, but when? That's uncertain. Partial possession has already been given in Raheja Atharva in Sector 109 this year. By the end of 2015, a total of 4,553 units will be up for possession in 14 projects. But there are no schools or hospitals to cater to the needs of those who might want to live here. Every basic need, they will have to depend either on Palam Vihar or to the other established sectors of Gurgaon.
It has a good support of the existing city and also Ansal Palam Vihar, which is in the vicinity. So Ansal Palam Vihar and the amenities inside Ansal Palam Vihar, which are pretty well developed in terms of hospitals, schools, malls, which are required for your daily needs, are already existing and running very well. The only thing is, once the road comes up, it will be business as usual for all the developers.
There seems to be a ray of hope for the real estate companies with business interests in this area, with repeated assurances from central government and various other agencies.
Good news is that the past few interactions with all people of authority in the government, the civic authorities, whether it's the Delhi authorities, the Gurgaon, Huda and people like that, even ministers, have been quite forthright in saying that we know this used to be a pain and we know the expectations of the people over here and we will not let you down. And in fact, I have even heard that within next 3 months there is going to be a positive action to make sure that the expressway is up and running and people can start living in that place with great comfort and ease.
This is the place where the Dwarka Expressway will join NH8 highway. But the battered board and the untouched land tells a very different story. Dwarka Expressway is the most ambitious project undertaken by the Haryana government under Gurgaon Master Plan 2021. But the ambition does not seem to be turning into reality. The developers might be ready to deliver on their promises. The government certainly is not. From Dwarka Expressway with camera person Pooja Arya, this is Anjali Eastwal for NDTV.
Okay, we'll stay with Gurgaon. We have an email query by Sunil Piplani. He says he has a budget of 1.2 crores and he had invested in Vatika premium floors in Vatika, India, next township, sector 82, close to NH8 and Dwarka Expressway. He bought it at 1.9 crores in November 2011. He wants to know the prospects of this area and the property, should he hold or sell next year. Also suggest alternate options for investment.
Well, this property has just not appreciated, unfortunately, because of the infrastructure not coming around in that area. He bought the property for 1.09 crores. Today in the resale market, it's available at 1.18 crores. Appreciation has hardly been 2% on an annualized basis, but you should feel lucky because people have bought properties over there and now are below the prices at which they bought at in some cases. So at least there is some positive lining over there. we would recommend you to exit this property and look at the upcoming sectors of Dwarka Expressway, starting with 99 going up to 108. Here the inventory overhang is 16 months and the weighted average price for the mid segment has come down to 5,500. Price appreciation over the last 3 years has been 17%, but it's not going to be the case going forward. It's going to slow down and then pick up once the expressway and social infrastructure comes through. What we would recommend you to consider are Heritage Max. Developer price is 7294, but resale is 5500. There's a big gap between resale and developer prices now. It's a low density project for 45 units per acre, which makes it a very special project from that point of view. Expected possession is mid 2017. It has a lot of sports facilities and 90% open green area. Blith by Asotec. This is also on resale at 5300. Project is 12 acres in all, and it's a PE-backed project. Construction is underway and project offers fully loaded apartments with split AC, wardrobes, etc. The Heart Song by Experian Developers. This is in 108, 5600 being the price. Project is off Dwarka Expressway, but it has alternate connectivity through a 75-meter road. Project comprises of 8 acres of green area, including 3 acres of landscape gardens. Total area is 15 odd acres. Project has a 20,000 square feet clubhouse, provision for 2 nursery schools as well as there in the project.
Sameer, would you say it's a good time to enter the Dwarka Expressway market? Slow sentiment, poor sentiment and a slow market, and will you find a lot of sellers who are willing to cut price and sell you at a discounted rate?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend to buy into Dwarka Expressway at price points between 5,500 to 6,000 rupees. Surely once the social infrastructure comes through, there is connectivity that improves through the Dwarka Expressway being made. Families start to move in, which is going to happen shortly after we've seen your story. I think this market could well be in the 9,000 rupee range in the next 3 to 4 years, which is a huge upside from here. But you have to be patient and you have to play the patience game for the next 4 to 5 years.
Okay, so it's going to be a patient wait for Dwarka Expressway to really reach that peak that Sameer spoke about, 9,000 rupees per square foot. Okay, so Sunil, book profits in Vatika Premium Floors in their India Next Township in Sector 82. This property will be ready next year, but as Sameer spoke about how the market is a little slow right now, even rental yields are not that great. So no point holding on to a ready property. Look at under construction properties within New Gurgaon and wait it out for 3 to 5 years. There are 3 recommendations for you on the Dwarka Expressway: Heritage Max by Conscient Infrastructure, Blith by Asotec, and the Heart Song by Experian Developers. Dr. C.P. Dham is next on the line with us. Hello, sir. How can we help you?
Good evening, ma'am. I am Dr. Dham calling. Madam, I am planning for purchase of a 3 BHK flat in the Nipania area of the Indore for the investment purpose. My budget is around 50 lakhs. I have shortlisted this Pinnacle Desire project.
Okay.
And I wish to know what is the status of this project as per your evaluation criteria and whether should I go for this. Please suggest.
All right. Nipania, Indore, 50 lakhs. Should he go for Pinnacle D Desire or not?
Well, Pinnacle D Dreams is a good project by JSM Devon, but here 3 BHK will be out of your range. Spread over 11.39 acres. They've launched about 6 towers out of the 11, but pricing is about 3,500 rupees a square foot, getting ready in 2015. So if you can up your budget, the size of a 3 BHK is 1948 square feet, so easily crosses 60 lakhs. So we've got some projects for you which are within your budget, because the 3 BHKs are smaller, or you'll have to buy into a 2 BHK there. 18 months is the inventory overhang of this micro market. Weighted average price is 3,300 and price appreciation has been about 10% on an annualized basis. Many projects are getting ready over there and families are moving in. So you can consider Sky Luxuria by Sky Earth Developers, getting ready next year. Spread over 3.5 acres, a total of 8 odd blocks with G+10 and G+15 structures. This project is an excellent location near the Eastern Ring Road and Bombay Hospital. Construction has already reached the 7th floor and expected delivery is end of 2015, so it will go up to 2016 as well. Has unique amenities like 2 automatic elevators per block, and these elevators take your cars right up to the floor that you're living in. Apollo DB City is Apollo Creations. This is 3,500 rupees a square foot. Is partially delivered with around 200 families already living in it. You can pick this up From the developer itself, it's also trading at 3,500, and it's a joint venture between Apollo Group and Bhaskar Group, which also has a presence in print media.
Okay, so Dr. Dham, Pinnacle D Dream by JSM Devon, it's a good project in Napania, Indore, but out of your budget, so we're giving you some 2 BHK options in Napania, Sky Luxuria by Sky Earth Developers, and the second one to look at, Apollo DB City by Apollo Creations. A quick reminder to all our viewers from the NDTV Property Awards 2014, which will be presented by Parryware and powered by Johnson Tiles. You need to log on to ndtv.com/propertyawards or write to us at propertyawards@ndtv.com. And that's a wrap for today. Keep writing to us with your feedback and questions to property@ndtv.com. Don't miss our radio show every Saturday at 2 p.m. on Radio City, and keep up with the latest in real estate by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Samir and I will take your leave for today. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.